Paste, 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 paste. Whoops, whoops. Damn. There we go. Paste, 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 paste. What's the science, everyone? Back in the building, like Yarai. All right, so we gotta, yeah, me. Hold on. Get it like Yarai did. All right, perfect. Yeah, we can do it like that. You know what I mean? Shout out Boopy. All right, it's looking good. It's looking good. All right, let's get it like that. All right. Let me check if I'm on. Yeah, it's been like a week since I dropped anything, and so peace, peace. Oh, okay, it's not all right. Cool, cool, cool. To make sure everything is good. Um, peace, peace, peace. Man, like, hold on. Let me look at this. There's a video. Let me see. Peace, peace, peace. Yeah, I don't like how the video's looking. Video. Let me turn that down. Right? I mean, on my screen it's bright, but it's all gravy. Peace, peace, peace. What is the science? My Weebilization? What is the science? Okay, so topic is Captain or Lieutaptain and Lieutennant. Whoops. Whoopsie my doodle. So peace. I don't know how long I'm a hey, uh finish that stuff later because you're being loud. So go clean up your bathroom. And then when I'm done in here, you can clean up in here. Close the door. Peace, peace, peace. Peace. What's the science? So today we dealing with whoops. That was kind of loud. So today we're dealing with knowledge, understanding, born culture, freedom. Got my son's dinosaur in my hand, and so we know that uh, oh my- we know that in a 1 of 14 or the Muslim lesson number one that the 13th degree is dealing with what's the meaning of CAPTAIN and LIEUTENANT. Answer: captain and lieutenant. The duty of the captain is to give the orders to lieutenant. The duty of the lieutenant is to teach and train the private soldiers. Peace. So that's what we dealing with in a 1 to 14. And what we're dealing with in a 1 of 40 is but brings. But brings rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes. But brings. And so we, well, I know and understand that when you're dealing with knowledge, understanding, that that should born out one, some mastery in yourself. Okay. Yeah. For himself, people hitting me up. I've been very busy doing my thing. I got a festival coming up, so been extremely busy with that stuff. And so, as I was saying, when your knowledge and understanding is one, right? When the knowledge that you have comes with understanding, uh, not only does it form culture, right? It also allows you to be a master, which is the 13th principle in Supreme Alphabet. It's master. And so when you understand, when you know and understand, right? Because we dealing with knowledge itself. That's what this whole thing is about. Having knowledge yourself. And um, you see, self could be, well, it is, when someone asks what is self, self is I, right? Self is me, the person who is talking, the person who is being addressed. That is I, right? And uh that's first and foremost, right? Knowledge of self, self is I, right? And but in the process of getting knowledge of self and really understanding self, self then becomes not not just you, not just I, but also the people that you come from. And so you also got to get some form of knowledge of your parents, You got to understand them. You got to deal with some of their history. You got to deal with some of their choices, and and that's dealing with knowledge of self because you come from them, right? And there's some things that may be within you that uh you can understand by understanding them, right? Getting some form of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of your parents. And so when we talk about master, it's someone who is proficient in something to the point where they can teach others. They're proficient enough to teach others. And this might be a short one because yeah, I still got, stuff to do and coming on a little later. I'm coming on a little later. So let me share this. Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. Our anniversary. It's our anniversary. Peace. And so we know with knowledge of self, you take a deep dive within yourself. Uh, you ask questions of, you know, I don't know if you guys got it, but the six principles of learning is no, well, that's the six principles of interrogation. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. And the six principles of learning is silence, listening, remembering, understanding, judgment, action. And so these are principles to really understand self, to really understand yourself and your relationship to self, to your family, to community, to the nation, to the world. And hold on, let me see. Is this all right? Actually, hold on, let me see. 'Cause yeah, I'm starting a little later than normal. I should have started at my normal time. But so now when we get into knowledge understanding and we get into captain lieutenant and the examples that I was stating is that today being the 13th and the 13th principle in the alphabet is master, right? Is that one aspect of being a master is that you have students and that you can teach people, right? And so um and not necessarily like there's a hierarchy, but that there's a tradition of continuing uh at least as far as in this science in this nation there's no hierarchy, right? Like of course there's brothers and sisters that had it before us and that we may uh go to them if we have questions. And I mean, sure y'all seen me ask brothers that had a long questions and stuff like that. And so um but there's no hierarchy. And so when we talk about captain or lieutenant, and I already quote the degree, uh we're dealing with an order. We're dealing with an order and people that follow an order. So in a degree, it asks what is the meaning of CAPTAIN and LIEUTENANT. Answer: Captain and lieutenant. The duty of the captain is to give the orders to the lieutenant. The duty of the lieutenant is to teach and train private soldiers. Peace. And so in that degree, there are three different positions. There's three different positions. And within those positions, there's an order: captain, lieutenant, private soldier. And there's certain orders that are given to the captain, the lieutenant, and the private soldier. And in the degree, it does not say that the captain is receiving orders from someone else. But we know and understand that the captain is not the highest rank. And even if we're talking about the Nation of Islam, which they're this could be talking about, that's still not the highest rank as far as the organizing body of the nation. And so, but in that degree, it talks about an order and orders given. And you know, one could say, okay, you could break it down: captain, lieutenant, private soldiers. I break it down. One of my manifestations and understanding that degree is that when you talk about knowledge and understanding, that uh, at least in my family, right? I'm the captain. I'm the captain, and my oldest child is a lieutenant, and her younger siblings are the private soldiers. Now she's not at the point where she can just watch them by herself. She's not old enough, and she's not responsible enough to handle that. But you see, when I give the order to her, then things, you know, things happen. And to even go deeper than that, I could say, okay, I'm the captain, the queen is the lieutenant, and the children are the private soldiers. And an example of that is right before I got on the live, the queen was telling me that the children, that they weren't listening, they weren't cleaning up, and all that stuff. And so she reported the issue up the chain of command. And I'm sure if she was watching, she would not, she would be like, "What the fuck?" But it's that she reported the wrongdoings of the children, and so I had to handle private soldiers directly. That's another aspect of manifesting that degree when you're dealing with knowledge and understanding. See, knowledge being the black man, the foundation, and the understanding are the children. And so my first one was just dealing with the children, period. Is that I'm the foundation of my family. And so my interaction with the children in this particular example, a bill, is is that is that it's a disciplinarian in this manifestation, right? And so when we dealing with knowledge and understanding, we have a culture and freedom, culture of freedom, right? And so within the culture of this household is that you're not just going to be doing whatever you want to do. See, we not the type of parents that you can just walk all over us. We're gonna deal with respect. And uh, you see, we gonna deal with respect, and they gonna get respected as well, right? So, you know, we the children respect us, we respect the children, but they're gonna get disciplined if they don't follow the rules. You see, and that's they know and understand that okay, I have stuff to do. I need to do the stuff I need to do so that I can get rewarded, go outside, play, play video games. They love to read, so read and all that stuff. And so snacks and all that. And so they know that they got to handle their business first. But that's the culture within my household. And they know that to be the culture when we go out and about too, is that they also know to ask, okay, I'm not sure what's in this. So is there any pork or anything in here? And they know that if someone says yes, there's pork, whatever, they know they can't eat it. See, they know. Do they really understand? No, I don't. I don't think they really understand and could really break it down. Like they'll tell you, okay, it's not healthy, it's bad for you, stuff like that. But can they break it down on a scientific level? I don't think so. Not yet. Would they be able to break it down and say, okay, the hookworm, the pig doesn't sweat. It has uh cute like when not they got it got pores on the bottom of his foot or like a drainage on the bottom of his hoof to where all the pus and everything seeps out of. And they're omnivores. They will eat anything. They're scavengers too. And so will they be able to break it down like that? No. Maybe some aspects, but not everything. And so when we dealing with knowledge and understanding, we dealing with the man and the children. You see, because in a couple of days, it's going to be Father's Day. And peace to all the fathers out there. Peace to y'all. Hold on. Peace, peace, peace. It's almost been 25 minutes and not one person said peace to me yet. Boy, y'all wrong for that. Y'all wrong for that. Y'all can't be 5 percenters not saying peace to the God. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, Mr. Hiding in the cut. Peace, Latif. Yeah, someone hiding in the cut. Can't even say peace to your righteous brother. You cold blooded. But yeah, so we dealing with knowledge and understanding, right? And so Captain Lieutenant, uh, another aspect of that is when you go into different ciphers. Okay, doing the knowledge, that's cool. I see that guy. Hey, look, IT, it's for you. Hey, y'all, Atif, is your chill? What you got a child, right? You got like one. Is your child going to make you a healthy smoothie for Father's Day? Is that what's going to happen? And so when we doing this, right? We breaking down captain lieutenant is that there's in certain ciphers, right? No. Hold on. No, you don't got children? Or no, they're not making you a smoothie. Oh no, smoothie. Oh, okay. Yeah, tell them to make you a protein shake or some shit. Yeah. Oh, that's someone. Um, and so another aspect is going into different ciphers, going into different things. See, going into different things, and you uh if you're a master of that world, then you can go into it as a captain or even as a general. Because in the knowledge coach freedom degree, it talks about in general, a general. So you got general, captain, lieutenant, and private soldier. And so, but let's just focus on the knowledge, understanding. And so you can go about life, or actually, I go about life um, in different social circles, different events, different things, and different aspects. Uh, saying, okay, of course I'm the God, right? Um, but it is my relationship to this cipher, my relationship into me coming into this space. Am I coming in as a private soldier, someone who doesn't have any experience that needs to be trained up and, built up and taught what to do? Am I a lieutenant, someone that I know, like, intermediate kind of thing where I know I get the feeling, I was once a private soldier. I'm I'm good. I'm good and I'm good enough to teach, but I don't have the full responsibility. Or am I a captain where I'm leading the charge, where I'm an advanced person in this? So going into different circles, different ciphers, different worlds, different social environments, that's something that I ask myself. Uh, okay, am I the novice in here? Am I the private soldier? Am I the person that needs to be built up on this? Right? Am I the person that should be taking orders? Okay, like, taking orders, being taught how to do this thing. Is that what I am? Is that the position that I am when I'm coming into the space? Don't get it wrong, the true living God, right? No matter what. However, I'm not foolish enough to think I'm going to go into every cipher as a captain, right? So, like, okay, if if we barbecuing in the park and there's like a competition to barbecue and all that, then yeah, I'm a captain. I'm a captain. If we were baking and stuff, okay, well then, I wouldn't even say I'm necessarily a lieutenant. I know how to bake, but I could follow some recipes on that because baking is more scientific than cooking. It's more. It has to be right and exact. A lot of stuff in cooking was actually made by mistake, and it's popular. Potato chips, a whole bunch of soups, all kind of stuff. They were mistakes. Baking, baking is unforgiving. You got to be right and exact, right? But if we're talking about Wing Chun, then I'm a beginner. I'm a private soldier. I'm someone who does not have experience. Y'all, y'all getting what I'm saying? Because there's not much people, you know. And yeah, like I said, man, I should have started this earlier because it's late. This is a late one. So yeah,
For a leading space.
oh wow, Family Matters is back. That'd be crazy. All right, well, um, yeah, I guess that's really all I had to say. You got what you think of Israel and Iran bombing each other. I haven't even been following that. I have not followed it at all. What is their beef? Well, besides the whole, is Iran bombing them because of what they did to Gaza, Palestine? Crazy? What crazy? I haven't been following them, or crazy that what they've been doing to each other? Oh, this is icing? I don't know what the hell this is. Iran just hit them back after Israel hit them yesterday. Oh yeah, I mean, shit. America's heading to a civil war, and Iran and Israel is fighting and shit. I haven't even been paying attention to the Ukraine and Russian situation. Oh, Trump was like, if you don't want to get bombed, sign the deal. What deal is that? And who he talk about? He talk about Iran. He talk about Iran. Iran no nuke deal. Oh yeah. Well, you know what that's going to mean, because like if they start ganging up, then the Middle East would the Middle East would start, backing up their people. And if they shut all that oil shit down, it's not gonna be a good look. Iran has a lot of oil reserves too. Shit, why did Israel hit them yesterday? Yo, some whiz in Cali was like, "We can beat the military." Oh, yeah, who said that? Some whiz in Cali was like, "We could beat the military." Yeah, who's that? Oh, let me put this on the screen. Is that your way of is that your way of shooting yeah, who's saying that? Yo, some whiz in Cali was like, "We can beat the military." I mean, you know, I just saw something online where some sheriff in Florida was not having. He said, "We will lock your ass up if you throw rocks, if you do anything, we will kill you. Your family will have to come and identify your body." I'm like, damn. You see? And y'all relying on the government to protect you. Shit. Not I. See, black people have too bad of a history with the government to not be legally armed. That's ridiculous. Too bad of a history with this government to not legally be armed where you can. And if you can't, get out of those get out of those places that want to take your rights. But Atif, who said that? Yo, some whiz in Cali was like, "We can beat the military." Yeah, yeah. I know that wasn't a shot at your man Widespread Salah. Some random protester. Well, look, a lot of them don't even they don't want to take it that far. A lot of them, I mean, they some they're gangsters out there in Cali. It just depends, like, you know, how far they willing to go. And yeah, is that random protester is that person trying to put the idea in people's heads? But yeah, a lot of people don't yeah, yeah, like You gotta it's really gotta go to a point of no return. You know, it has to go to a point of no return for it to even be that bad. So like when we was talking on Monday in the meeting, is that it has to come to a point where you don't see any other way. There's a reason why the National Guard, the military, they're very effective at restoring order is because they're or they have order. But a lot of this is like chaos and stuff. And so I was building with my brothers yesterday in a cipher about experiencing protesting and all that stuff in 2020, where um, peace Allah headed back to the justice. There is always a way. Indeed. Peace, peace. Yeah, I'm about to hop off right now. It doesn't, this wasn't I guess, this wasn't something that people want to talk about. And so I got stuff to do anyway. Um, but I'll be dropping more next week and stuff. This is my first week back to work. I took 3 months off. I took some time off. I was on leave. And so yeah, this week I came back tired as hell, and so good Bill co-captain. He was a funny guy, very funny guy. All right. Well, it was a good one. Um, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Next week I will be dropping more. I have shorts, videos, all kind of stuff. We shall see. Don't forget to, like, subscribe, share. And watch my brother Supreme Freedom. Watch his freestyle. I uploaded it like a week ago. Watch that. You did. And so I'm gonna head out. I got stuff to do. And so, peace to the gods, peace to the earths, peace to the babies. Hold on, what the hell? I don't hear anything.
Five cents he do.
Oh, there we go.
I speak for the 5 cents he do.
True indeed. So peace to the gods, peace to the earth, peace to the babies, man. Peace to the babies. Peace to the civilized and peace to the uncivilized. It's uncivilized needed more. Peace.